Hey everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Cavaliers Courtside. I am your host, John Michael, and your Cavaliers are playing some red-hot basketball once again. 3 times this season, they have gone on runs of 10 wins or more, becoming just the 7th team in franchise history to do so. We have a great show on tap for you here today. One of my favorite nights, we had Bowtie Night just here a couple of evenings ago, and we're going to get a visit from our chairman, Dan Gilbert. Isaac Okoro, one of the funniest guys, maybe the sneaky funniest guys in that locker room. He is mic'd up, and a look back at 2 wild comebacks. The Cavaliers in games against Boston, then against Portland, for the first time in nearly 3 decades, erased 18-point deficits to roar back for the victory. All of that is straight ahead right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
I don't think I've ever actually worn a bow tie in my life.
Baby blue is my favorite color, so I would just go with a classic baby blue silk bow tie.
I would probably do navy blue with covered in small dots that are white and like a lighter blue, like a Tar Heel blue almost.
Exactly what I pictured. Put that on a nice little white shirt and you're good.
Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I would have gone with navy blue. Maybe I'd flip it. Like a light blue with the navy blue dots.
I'm basic, just make it black. That's it. It's a black bow tie. And then put a JT on there too.
I was trying to mix the colors up, like red and black my favorite color, but I would probably do like some blue in there. Add a little diamond to it, not too much. I might have to try to give you one of each for real. I mean, I'm trying to give it to you, but I don't want to put it on.
A good bow tie style, something, it's kind of a classic, just a straight white with red polka dots. I think that brings a lot of fashion, a lot of fun, and it's just a good bow tie.
I would say maybe an all gold bow tie. Actual gold, heavy and all. Simple, and that'll stand out. Everybody, if you walk in and see that, you're like, it's gonna grab your eye, no matter what. So it'll be a little heavy, maybe, but hey, can't put a price on good looks like that,
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cavaliers Courtside. Throughout the course of the season, we have some terrific events right here inside Rocket Arena. As you're well aware, one of my favorites, it's been for 3 years now, is Bowtie Night. And of course, on that evening, we celebrate the life and the legacy of Nick Gilbert, the son of our chairman, Dan Gilbert, and his terrific wife, Jennifer. And we know the story of Nick. It's well documented, the good luck and the bow tie and what he did during all the lotteries, and that's terrific. But to me, the lasting memory and what we should remember about Nick was his positivity. And believe me when I tell you that still remains a huge part of what everybody does around this building and what everybody does within this organization. We miss Nick each and every day, and we know, boy, he's watching all of these games from upstairs and enjoying what he has seen this season. Well, before it all kicked off, our chairman, Dan, got a chance to sit down with Kaylee Griffin.
Well, today I am honored to be joined by Cavaliers chairman Dan Gilbert, who is joining us up here on set. Dan, thank you, as always. The 3rd annual Bowtie Night, we have celebrated it. And today we are honoring your son, Nick, as we raise awareness for neurofibromatosis. Before we get into it, I just want to ask, what does this night mean to you and your family each year?
Well, it's a very important night, Kaylee. First of all, thank you for having me here.
Of course.
I watch you from home every game, and now I get to see you in person. What an honor.
Oh, well, no, it is an honor for us to have you here. We appreciate it every year.
Well, thank you. So your question again, I'm sorry?
Just what this night means to you and your family each year.
Well, a very important night. I mean, Nick was a special guy. He's been, it's been a year and a half or almost 2 years since he left us, but he left his mark. We feel his soul every day. We like to think that he's pushing buttons on the season, Kaylee, doing something to help us.
I would say so.
So looks pretty good,
Yeah,
especially the other night.
Oh, no question. Well, we're going to talk about basketball in just a little
Okay.
bit, but Nick, as you mentioned, courageously battled neurofibromatosis, otherwise known as NF. We just showed that feature there, but we want to make sure that we educate the viewers at home about what NF is. So for those who don't know, what can you tell us about this challenging disease?
Well, NF is a genetic disease that causes tumors on the nerves that could happen anywhere in the body. I mean, some people get it severely, other people don't even know they have it. It's got a wide range of manifestations. And like you said before, it affects everywhere and around the world, every ethnicity, every sex. It affects everyone. And I think that there's NF families who fight very hard every year to find a cure for it. We're doing that at the NF Foundation, or we call it NF Forward. And tonight's a very special night here for a lot of reasons, but one of them is you can buy a ticket, a 50-50 raffle ticket, and 50% of those proceeds go to NF Forward, and we will match every dollar of that. And if you're at home, you can also go to nfforward.com. Whatever you donate during this game or today will also be matched, and we appreciate your support.
That's incredible.
It's a disease that we're making progress on the genetic front, and we're going to continue to make progress. There's a new drug that came out this year, and Nick left a real mark on all of us, and he was a big advocate for the disease and curing the disease even while he was here, even though he had it himself. So thank Cleveland. He loved Cleveland. He loved the Cavaliers. And now we're going to try to cure this disease in his honor. So with your help, that would be really great.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned his love for this team. Nick became part of Cavaliers history with his iconic bow tie back at the 2011 NBA Draft Lottery. You won the first pick, the 3 in the next 4 years.
Yep.
How much did Nick embrace cheering this team? And in return, how much did you feel the teams embrace him?
Well, the teams embrace. He used to go in the locker room and demand answers from the coaches when they didn't make calls that he liked. I mean, literally, he'd sit in front of their desk and say, "You should have called a timeout here, not here." I mean, it was funny.
I can appreciate that,
Yeah,
and dedication to the team.
Yeah.
He wants to win, and like you said, I have a feeling he is playing a big role in the winning we are seeing from the Cavs here this season. He lit up any room he was in. He battled NF so courageously, went through countless surgeries and chemotherapy, but nonetheless, he went on and graduated. He spent so much time with family and friends. Where did he find the strength?
Well, that's a great question, but he just had this inner strength and resolve and optimism that I've never seen so much in any person I've ever met, and it played a role on not only impacting the family, but impacting friends and the community. People to this day say, I texted with your son, I knew him, I met him this one time, and even that one time that people met him, he left a mark on them. So he's missed dearly, but we do feel him every day. We feel him.
Well, last year we had a very special moment here at the arena where we lifted up the banner with the bow tie in honor of Nick Gilbert. What did that moment mean to you and your family?
A very emotional moment, but every time I met a game, I look up there and talk to him. He would be in his glory if he knew this. Hopefully he knows it's going on, and he is in his glory. But yeah, so it was a very, very important moment to see that up there, and hopefully that will also stand as a symbol to cure this disease and rally around it. We met a lot of Cleveland families today that have NF that came to this event, and you can just feel for all of them. Like you feel what we were going through, and you want to help. So.
Yeah, there's no doubt that he knows what's going on and what you and your family have continued to do. We do want to talk a little bit about the activations that are going around on the arena. You'll see the bow tie icon everywhere. Like we showed before, the bow tie is up on the roof. It'll be projected on Terminal Tower. We have these Nick Gilbert bobbleheads that everyone is receiving when they come into the arena as well. The players are wearing special warm-ups. The coaches have special warm-ups as well. But you also were just up at the new Gillies pop-up that is up on the Loudville level. So what can you tell us about this new addition here at Rocket Arena?
Well, we opened up a Gillies about 6 or 8 months ago in Detroit. That was his vision. It was the last project that he worked on before he passed away. And that restaurant has really taken off, and we said, this is crazy we don't have one in Cleveland. So there was room up here in Loudville. So today we have sort of a pop-up of what that restaurant's going to be. It's a sports bar. And I think you're really going to enjoy the food and you're going to enjoy the atmosphere, and I really encourage you to come here, not just on game days. It's going to be a great place just to hang out, watch every game or any game you want to watch.
Man, I can't wait to check it out. I know we got footage here. Some of our cameramen were up there already shooting some of it. So again, if you're here at Rocket Arena, you got to go up to the Loudville level and check out Gillies. Dan, I do have to ask you about the historic start we saw from this season. 15-0, the best start in franchise history. Looking for win number 50 here today. What can you say about what this team has accomplished so far this season and the job that Kenny Atkinson has done?
Well, we've been around here 20 years already, hard to believe, and this clearly is the most exciting season by far. And the job that Kenny and his crew has done, not to mention the front office, Kobe and his guys, I mean, we have a chance of winning a lot of awards at the end of the year. I'm hoping we do. And I'm hoping a couple of them are Executive of the Year and Coach of the Year, not just the player awards, which we will win. Because these guys have just done an outstanding job. I mean, they put together, here's what their theme is. They say, look, we're going to find great human beings that just happen to play basketball versus just looking at the talent of the guy. And I think that works. The character is huge. The culture that they built is everything. And then players who are talented fit into that, and they become a team and they win together. It's not just one guy carrying everything. And it's so special to see.
It's been amazing. We talk about it obviously on a nightly basis, the puzzle pieces that have been fit together. Kudos to Kobe Altman and, of course, Kenny Atkinson for the job that he has done so far. Dan, before we let you go, one more time, Bowtie Night here at Rocket Arena. We are celebrating the life and legacy of your son, Nick. There are so many ways to support NF and NF research. You and your family have done just an incredible job of starting foundations and supporting foundations that benefit NF. What do you hope Nick's lasting legacy becomes?
Well, I hope the biggest one is that we do find a cure for this, and I think we will. We're making progress. Money is flowing in, a lot of it from Cleveland, a lot of it from different places in the country. But this is going to, when we find a cure for this, that will be the best thing of tribute we could pay to Nick. And I'm sure when that day happens, he'll really be smiling. And he smiled all the time anyway, but what a day that will be. I hope we win a couple more rings on the way to that, too. And he'll be smiling down on that.
Yeah, there is no question. I certainly feel his spirit. We all do in this building on a nightly basis. Dan, thank you so much as always. We appreciate you taking
My
the time.
pleasure. Let's get the 50th win tonight.
Let's get
today.
it. Yes, absolutely. Dan,
Okay.
as always, Cavs chairman Dan
Thank
Gilbert
you.
joining us here on set for Bowtie Night.
One of my favorite things about Nick is he had unwavering confidence. He was somebody who always could lighten up the room.
Everything's to like for Nick. Nothing's not to like. He's just one of the sweetest, kindest, caring people that I've ever met. And just being able to be in his presence meant so much to me.
He just settled me down. He wasn't trying to. He was just being himself. And we just chatted, and it really settled my nerves down.
He was a friend, and one of the faces I really enjoyed was seeing every time I walked into the arena. What's not to like?
I truly believe that his impact and his legacy in the community and just his sheer presence was such a positive thing.
He was always the last one to leave my concerts. He was the loudest one there, and he was the funnest one there. So I'm just gonna remember him like that, with a big smile on his face and being the life of the party.
Didn't even see you there. Today, we are in Orlando at ESPN Wide World of Sports Production Center. We're here after getting a great W over the Orlando Magic, had a great practice, on our way to Boston to get a W. See you there.
Hey everyone, welcome back here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Well, if you poll the Cavaliers about who might be the funniest guy in the locker room, the answer may surprise you. Isaac Okoro on this floor has that steely demeanor, but boy, behind closed doors, he is one of the funniest humans in that locker room. Now on Bowtie Night, Isaac agreed to wear a mic, and here's how it played out.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do you know how to tie a bow tie?
No idea. I've only ever had like the clip one, like you just clip it together.
Oh, useless. 3-point specialist. Do you know how to tie a bow tie?
Bow tie? No, I can tie a regular tie.
Useless. DeAndre, you know how to tie a bow tie? You don't? Useless. You know how to tie a bow tie? You're just a lie. I just know. Look at your face. You're just a lie. Do you know how to tie a bow tie?
I do not.
And if you could guess one person on this basketball team that said yes, there's only one person. Only one person said they know how to tie a bow. Could you guess who it is?
I'm gonna go dark first and go Evan.
Evan? You're wrong. Do you know how to tie a bow tie?
I do.
You do? Man, you're the first person that knew how to tie one, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought you knew how to tie one. Quick slip. Damn! That's a dunk on his head next time. Wow. It'd be lovely if you get a three-pointer. I asked for it. Rebound! Defense! And one! Clutch Max! One stop. Come on, one stop. Come on. Yeah, young man! Breathe, young man! Breathe, young man! Yeah! Come on!
Jalen Tyson, for sure. Yeah, he just comes off as that type of guy. He's loud, but also he tries to hide a little bit as well.
Probably me. I can't do heights. I'm scared of heights. I'm just closing my eyes and just hope that I make it through.
So I'd say Tristan. I definitely think he would be scared more than the funny scream. It'd be more of a scared scream.
Max Tristan is going to be screaming the most. Just because Max is very quiet, I feel like he's a screamer.
The person I would say would scream the most, and this is not just because I know him, but Ty Jerome, 100%.
I'm not a big roller coaster guy, so yeah, it'd probably be me and Don. Don just screams a lot, period, so he's a screamer. I probably wouldn't even get on the roller coaster, to be honest with you, so y'all wouldn't even hear me scream.
Donovan, he probably would be scared out of his mind.
I don't like roller coasters. I'd probably be the ones that like pass out.
Dean is screaming the loudest. We actually did go on roller coasters before, yeah. Dean is screaming the loudest. He does know how to handle roller coasters.
I would say Isaac went to Disneyland a couple years ago when we were playing the Magic. They had to really like talk us into going, and I was like, I know what's happening. Like, I hate this stuff. Dude, Ice is sitting next to me, has his hood on, doesn't say a word, sits there just like this, head down, the whole time. And when they dropping us and he's not moving, just straight bass, no sounds. I was like,
at that point, I don't like roller coasters either, so really wasn't listening to him either. Trying to focus on myself.
Welcome back to Cavaliers Courtside. Well, we have talked all season long about the Cavs' success. They started off quickly. They hit the ground running with 15 consecutive wins, and they simply have not let off the accelerator. In the month of February, the Cavaliers won a sparkling 10-1, and to the victors go the spoils. A number of individual awards for the Cavs. Evan Mobley was named the Eastern Conference Defensive Player of the Month for the second time already this season, and Donovan Mitchell, a no-brainer. He was the Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Evan Mobley now has that inside track to Defensive Player of the Year. It's been special to watch this duo, and here's why.
Trying to open up for a mid-range jumper, and Evan Mobley said no. Cunningham, and that rejected by Mobley, and then Duran got stuffed by Mobley as well. Gets the paint, puts it up, and that's rejected by Mobley. Reed puts it up, blocked by Evan Mobley. Rudy has it knocked away by Evan Mobley. Mobley is just doing everything here in this first half. Casper Knight's inside, only to get it rejected by Mobley. It was Mobley with his second rejection. Avia tried a knife inside, that's rejected by Evan Mobley. Oh, what a rejection by Mobley as Mobley sent that Jackson shot away. McDaniels, he'll drive and get rejected by Evan Mobley. Mobley with the block, Dillingham, the rookie, works his way inside, that's rejected by Mobley. He tips Rips it off and finds Mobley. Now it's Mitchell! Oh, mercy! Mitchell for 3. 50. A team record in the opening quarter. It was 97%. Oh, Donovan Mitchell with a highlight reel dunk. A vicious throwdown here in Boston. Hunter to Mitchell. Avenue lays it in. His outlet pass was read easily by Donovan Mitchell. He steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Mitchell works on Hauser, crossed him over, and buries a 3. He'll find Mitchell. Mitchell between the circles, set up Shaman. Blew past him, appeared to get fouled. He did. He puts it up and in. Here's Mitchell looking to add to this Cavalier 18-point lead. He's working on Alexander Walker. Oh, mercy! Donovan Mitchell with a menacing dunk.
What can you say? Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, 2 of 3 Cavalier All-Stars this season, along with Darius Garland. Jared Allen continues to be a menace on both ends of the floor. And how about that Cavalier bench? You now have DeAndre Hunter, acquired after the trade deadline. He's alongside Ty Jerome. They've been magnificent since back to their college days. Throw in Isaac Okoro, Sam Merrill, Dean Wade, and you have a basketball team that's been on top of the Eastern Conference all season long. That'll do it for us right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Until next time, I'm John Michael.